Hey guys! Growing up in Connecticut, we had a lot of wonderful apples, and one of my favorite snacks was applesauce. It's actually quicker to make than you think. I got my favorite recipe from my mom, and I'm going to share it with you guys today. I'm Meg, and I'm passionate about finding ways to make life with kids easier in the kitchen. So here's what you'll need. Apples that you've washed and cut up but leave the peels on, water, lemon juice, 2 cinnamon sticks, and raw sugar, but that's optional. So the first thing that we're gonna need to do is cook our apples in the microwave. I'm using a glass dish today. I'm gonna add my apples, which I've already cut. Again, I didn't peel these because a lot of the nutrients of apples are in the skin, and so I thought, why not leave them on? Then I'm gonna add about 1/4 cup of water, just so there's a little bit more moisture to work with. And finally, my 2 cinnamon sticks for flavor. Next, I'm gonna cover my dish and then put it in the microwave for about 5 minutes. The nice thing about cooking it in the microwave is it speeds up the process without sacrificing the nutrition. After 5 minutes, uncover your apples and give it a quick stir. Then cover back up tightly again and cook for another 5 to 10 minutes until your apples are falling apart. Once your apples are out in the microwave, they'll look a little bit like this. They're really tender and falling apart. The next step is to process your apples. My mom always used a food mill, but it's a lot of manual labor and very traditional. So I always have to improve upon my mom's recipes, and I'm gonna use a blender today. It's great because it keeps the nutrition of the peels in the apples. Once your apples are all in your blender, you're gonna wanna close your blender. Now mine has a top in it for the steam to escape. If it doesn't, you're gonna wanna crack it open so that the steam has somewhere to go. And then you're gonna start by putting it on very low. And then turn it up higher to puree. I've always liked my applesauce really smooth, but you can make it more rustic by cutting down the time you blend. I'm gonna taste mine today. In Connecticut, you would almost never have to adjust, but here sometimes you do. This is actually perfect. I won't add any sugar or any lemon. If I did add sugar, because I want it to melt, if your apples aren't hot enough, you might wanna pop it back on the stove. But today, my applesauce is just fine, and I'm gonna turn it out into a bowl. So my applesauce is all done, and even though we included the peels in the blender, you can tell we did not sacrifice on texture. It's still incredibly smooth. There's nothing quite like the smell of applesauce in the fall, which is my favorite season. So stay tuned for more fall recipes, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.